This animation is done with the Star Wars figures that I've had since I was a young kid, and also some of the figures that my kids have now. Now, if you notice, my hand sometimes appears on film because I have not quite gotten the master part of getting my hand out of the way. That's when I make sure you use the manual adjustment on your camera. To make each movement seem like the real, you take one shot of film, move your figure, take another shot of film, and try to make sure you do the best that you can to keep your hand out. How to use an X-Fighter from Star Wars and try to make it appear like it's flying across the screen. This is using the stop action motion that I was saying about earlier. You don't see my hand, although my hand is actually moving this figure. With a string, a black string, you can't see it, but now you can see the whole ship. How to use an X-Fighter from Star Wars and try to make it appear like it's flying across the screen. This is using the stop action motion that I was saying about earlier. You don't see my hand, although my hand is actually moving this figure. And in a few seconds, you're going to see it used with a string, a black string. You can't see it, but now you can see the whole ship. In order to make some of these move, you need to use a string, like C-3PO's hand movements. This kick down here is also done with a string. The only thing needed now to complete this animation is to add some sound effects, some voices. And you can do this by purchasing a sound effects generator from Radio Shack. And I'll use sound effects now in a few minutes to show you what they sound like. You can experiment by using different sound effects. You can make your own. Just remember, with using dolls or action figures, and with animation, it takes time and patience. What you've seen so far in the last 10 minutes has taken over a whole weekend to make. Each second of film that you see takes an average of 5 to 6 minutes. This is my most liked thing right here. I like this the most. It shows more action, more realism, more leaps and bounds and kicks. But also make sure that you have the proper lighting. Remember, all these actions that are done are performed by hand. This is the way the Gumby shows are also done. best way to do animation is to use your imagination. Sometimes you want to make a fight scene seem longer, or any scene. You can use basically the same frames over and over again, as they do in the real movies. A lot of times when you see a fight scene on TV, they get from different angles, so it makes it look like it's longer, even though it's the same exact footage. Animation should be fun, although it takes time and patience.
A while ago, the cartoon drawing. It's all it is. Basically the same thing as these animations. You've got to move it one drawing at a time instead of using animation. Now, if you noticed here, I'm going to back this up. I want you to look at it again. Okay, as he's flying here, look at this and say, hey, there's supposed to be a webbing or something there where he swings off. But there's actually nothing there, but it's happened so fast you can't tell it. Now, let's look at this here. Spider-Man is actually crawling up a building or a wall. Now, all I've done is basically lay the camera on its side and tape him crawling across the floor, which gives the appearance of him crawling across on top of a building. The CDs, what I've used, the back of CDs, gives the appearance that he's climbing on a glass building. The reflections of him in the night sky, if you will. So the animation is the art of illusion. You've got to make the appearance of that character's doing what looks like he's doing on screen, even though he's actually not. And this happens in a lot of movies that you watch today. So Spider-Man on a black string, which you can see he's actually being suspended on a string by the way he's swaying back and forth. This also gives the indication that he's swinging from one place to another or something. Again, animation is the art of having fun and making your action figures and your toys or drawings come to life. This scene was actually hard to do because I have to get the appearance of him doing the flips in the air without actually seeing my hand. But if you look down at the tiles, the CD cases, you can actually see my hand when I'm doing the tricks.